So I said, why not go ahead and show you guys what I'm making, okay? So I kind of prepped everything a little bit. I'm going to make a tortilla de papa, okay? There's going to be an unhealthy dish and a healthy dish. Even though they're both vegan, there's no meat involved. But one of them is going to be the tortilla de papa. Now, for some reason, when I'm taping, I can't see any comment. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Okay, good. Anyway, one dish is going to be tortilla de papa. Tortilla de papa, like we say in Argentina. Tortilla de papa, I grew up on, which is basically potatoes, onion, and egg with a little seasoning. And that's what we normally eat in Argentina when we are craving like French fries and egg, right? Because it tastes just like that with a little sauteed onion. It's delicious. It's very cheap, very delicious, but it is fried. So if you make it from scratch, it's unbelievable how delicious it is. Oops, I forgot I had that on. Woo, it's burning up. Anyway, so what I did already is it depends on how big of a tortilla you're going to make, of a tortilla, like we say in Argentina, you're going to make. So I normally use a pan this size. It's a little bad inside, but that's all I have right now. I got to buy another one. I burnt it. But anyway, this size of pan is good. And you know what? If you have leftovers, put it in the fridge, and the next morning you can slice it thick. You can make a tortilla de papa sandwich, which is unbelievably delicious. Or you can have it on the side. Hi, Gabby. Yes, I am. I'm making it for Grandma, Gabby. I am. Hello, Melissa. So I'm going to make a tortilla de papa. Now, this does take eggs, and it is fried. So what I do is I did about 4 potatoes. Later, after this is done, I'm going to go ahead and post a picture with the recipe for you guys, okay? So don't worry to write anything down. Let me show you what I did. You peel potatoes. Nice big baking potatoes. And you use this slicey thingy if you have one, or else if you have a multi-processor or something, and you make like thin slices, kind of like little mini French fries. And then you fry them. Quick, well, not too quickly, just fry them and make sure they're not too hard. And when you're done frying them, and they're so good, use the good oil, okay? Use the good oil. And throw it out after you're done. So it's not like we're using bad oil and we're not reusing it, right? But when my kids were little kids, I'd make this and I'd put 3 over medium eggs over it, and they'd have that for breakfast. Oh, they loved it. Remember Gabby? Hi, Debbie. So after you fry your potatoes in little pieces or strips or whatever you want. And if you know what, guys, if you want, you can even do a tots in the oven if you don't want to have to worry about cutting and frying. But let me tell you, if it's from scratch, the taste is unbelievably delicious. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to put that on the side, and I'm going to show you what else I did. Then you're going to get one big onion, and you're going to cut it small pieces, not too small because you don't want it watery, because then it'll kill the taste. Onions need to be a little bit bigger than just really trashed, because if not, you can't make them golden. So we're making them golden. So there you go, your onions, 1 large onion, about 4 potatoes cut in strips, and then you fry it, right? French fries. You make French fries, okay, guys? Just make French fries. Make 1 sauteed onion, a big one, sweet. And then you get the eggs. The eggs, you put them in a bowl. Depending on how big you're making it, I don't really measure things. But when you start putting things in there and you're mixing it up, if you notice that you need a little bit more liquid or a little bit more, potatoes or something, then it's easier to add liquid than to take it out. So you don't want it to be too watery or too thick. So we are going to go ahead and beat. We're going to beat, guys, where is my thing? Okay. We're going to beat our eggs. Okay, guys? You might have a beater. I use a fork. You know why I use a fork? Because pretty soon we're going to put the potatoes in there and the onions, and I don't want to have the stuff getting in the middle of my beater, right? Because the beater's like this. So I just use a fork. Okay. In the egg mixture, you can put any spice that you love. I'm just going to do the classic. The classic Argentine spice for tortilla de papa is Parmesan. You can use fresh Parmesan, or you can, now again, this dish is not very healthy, okay? The other one I'm making is extra healthy. That's going to be mine. This is my mom's and my husband's. So you're going to put a nice quantity of grated Parmesan, or else you can get freshly grated Parmesan, or you can get some of that doubler, is it called? That really good cheese. You can put some of that in there if you want. Put a good chunk of that. You're going to put some salt. Not too much. I think I put too much right there. Okay. I'll put this back if I can. Okay, there you go. Okay, some salt. Normally you put pepper. I'm not putting pepper because my mother does not like pepper, but it does need pepper. Okay. And garlic powder, guys. Where's the garlic powder? Here it is. Garlic powder, or you can use real garlic. For my other one, I'm using the real thing. But for this, I don't know why. Garlic powder just tastes better. I guess it goes more evenly or something. So we're going to put some garlic powder in there. Okay. And then we are going to beat again, guys. Beat it again. Mix it all up. Okay. So now, after we're done mixing it a little bit, it's going to be a gooey egg mess, right? You guys can use a little, you guys can do like half egg whites and half eggs if you don't want to use that many eggs, you know? But when you serve it, you're not going to be serving too big of a piece. It's kind of like a quiche, I think. You'll serve something like about that size with a nice giant salad of greens and tomatoes. That's normally how we eat it in Argentina. A lot of greens and tomatoes with onions, and this on the side. So, okay, so now in here we're going to put our potatoes that we just fried. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Okay, now, freshly fried potatoes, you know that if they're small, they're going to stick together, which is fine, because once you like blend it in there, it'll be fine. And I use my hand for everything, so sorry guys if it doesn't look that proper. But you know what? It's just me and my family. So if it was you guys here coming to eat, which you're always welcome if you're ever in the neighborhood, it would be different, okay? So I hope you guys are having a good Monday. My whole Monday went by making phone calls. Do you ever have those days that you guys are like, and I use the napkin to suck up the oil, and it gets stuck on the napkins. I just hate that, but let's try to get as much as we can out of there. Okay, the rest is no good. I made too many anyway, I think. So, you know those days, guys, when you have all these phone calls to make, and they put you on hold, every single one of them, for like 4 or 5 hours? No, not 4 or 5 hours. I exaggerate. I like to exaggerate, but it felt like that. It was my whole day was by. It was 4 o'clock, and I still didn't go to the store to buy anything to make. Hi, Christina. Nice to see you. Oh, okay. We'll see, Christina. See, these are not that healthy, though, so I don't know if Lana's going to want to share this one, so I'm not going to share it, because I'm making two. I'm making a healthy one and a not-so-healthy one, but it's still vegan. Okay, Christine? Okay, so we put our potatoes in there. As you see, the potatoes are in with the eggs, so we are going to just mix it up. There's no special way. Just mix it all up. Ooh, smells good with the garlic. Okay. Now we sauteed our onion, right? This is very simple, guys. Sauteed onion, throw it in there. Just throw it right in. I don't think I'm showing you. Okay. There you go. Just throw it right in. And you stir it in there, the onion. Okay. And that's it, guys. That's all it takes. You just stir it in there. You've got the seasonings, and you can put, if you want, some some parsley or something else. I don't. I'm just gonna do it the classic way. And some Argentine cooks, they put a shot. I don't know why, but they put, Selva, you tell me why if you watch this video. They put a shot of vinegar for some reason, of balsamic vinegar, just a shot, a quick like squirt. I don't know why, but they always do, but I don't. I think that's a little weird. Anyway, okay, so now we need to heat up our pan. We need to heat up our pan. The pan you're going to use. Let me bring you over here so I can put you a little closer to me so I can show you, because this part's a little tricky, guys. This part's gonna be a little tricky, but it's fun once you got it. And I burned my pan, by the way, guys. Oh, and my selfie stick is broken too, but let's see how I can do this. Okay, yeah, the pan is burnt, but it's okay because it's not coming off or anything. I'm getting a new pan tomorrow, so don't worry. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, there you go. So now we are going, it's at the highest, okay? This is the tricky part. You need a little bit of practice on this part, guys. Let's put you a little closer here. Okay. So you make it nice and hot with some oil. You can use any oil you like, guys. Any oil you like. Wait till it heats up a little. It's very important you can find yourself like a pizza pan or something that has an edge that's like this. An edge that's like this. You know why? Because we're going to be flipping that guy over, and we need to let it slide right off of it. And if it has an edge, it won't slide. And let me tell you, if you guys can find some of these with no edge, you're going to use them a lot, because I notice I use them so much just because of that, because they have no edge. So I think it's almost ready. So now we're going to go ahead. Oh, I need a spatula too. Let me get a spatula. A spatula. Oh, I need the metal spatula. I think my husband, we only have one metal spatula, and we're always fighting over it. This is one that has the holes. I like the solid one, but this is going to have to do because I can't find the other one. So now the oil's nice and hot. So we are going to go ahead and throw this in there. Just throw it in there. Get it all out. All out. Okay. So now it's nice and hot, okay? The temperature is like at 7.0. Hey, Greg, what are you doing? You're over there. You're sitting watching TV. Crazy. Broken selfie stick, burnt pan. Total disaster. Yep, that's me. Anyway. So I should be using a Teflon pan because I'm just going to make this worse. Even though this pan is not Teflon, this pan is that earth thing. I don't know if it's really good or not, but I got it at, I think, a Target. It's called earth pans, and they have the white lining inside, and they say it's better than Teflon, but it kind of sticks, and they burn it a lot for some reason. So let me see. Here's a plastic one. So basically what we're doing now is we are going to put a top on it, and we're going to let it get nice and hot and start cooking on the bottom and making a crust on the bottom. Okay, guys? Remember, it's nice and hot. So in about 3 minutes, I'm going to uncover it, and I'm going to you'll see what I do. So on this other burner, we are going to start my other, I don't know what we can call this. Normally I make it also fried like the other one, but I'm making it healthy today. Hi, Kristen. Today I'm going to make a healthy, I guess you can call it quiche, guys, because I'm going to be using spinach and sauteed onions with sauteed mushrooms. That's probably the only oil is going to be in it, is the sauteed part of the, but it's going to be good oil. I'm going to use maybe some coconut oil. Oh no, avocado oil, right, guys? I learned this. Avocado is probably the oil best for heating, right? So let me find another pan here. And we are going to heat it up. Let's get some avocado oil. in there so we can start that one going while I'm doing the other one, so we can do two things at once. I do that all the time because half my family likes to eat everything and the other half likes only healthy stuff. So I have to cook two things all the time, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't work, so I can do it, right? Okay. So I put a little bit of oil in here and we're heating it up. We're going to, I got some baby portobello mushrooms and I got some onions. I think I cut too many, so I don't think I'm going to use all those. And I don't know if I should go ahead and saute the carrots too or no. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to let the oven take care of that part. So we're going to put in here, let's take a look at this. Uh-oh, I don't want to burn it. It is hot. See, it's got, I want you to go a little closer. It's got on the bottom, I can feel it sticking. So what I'm doing is I'm basically playing a little bit with it. I'm bringing it out and I'm swishing it. And this is going to help it to cook a little evenly, right? We're going to put it a little bit higher. I'm going to put it at 7.5 for another 2 minutes. So it should have a bigger crust on it. The crust is not that big. When you start moving it around, you're going to see burnt pieces in there too. Like, not burnt, but colored pieces in there from the bottom. And I don't see that yet. So that means it still has a way to go. And this one, we're going to start with the onions. I think that's good. Hey, Greg, you want to say hi to everybody?
I already did on Facebook.
No, say hi in person.
Hi, kids.
Hi, kids. He's hiding. He's shy. He's shy.
No,
Okay, now the problem here is that once I do that, oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that because now.
Don't say shit.
I said shoot.
You said shit.
No, I did not. You think I said that. I did not say that. Okay. I didn't say that, right, guys? I didn't say that. I would never say that, would I?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I would, but I did it to you guys. Okay. So, we are going to saute these guys over here. While we're sauteing that, let me cover it, because, when you cover things, they cook quicker, don't they? Don't they, Melissa? They cook quicker when you do that. So, I'm going to cover it, and of course, I never find lids anywhere. I use these pizza pans for lids all the time. So we're going to cover that up. Oh, I can smell it burning. Okay, so now we're back here to this one. And, oh yeah, now it's cooking on the bottom. Yay, that's what we're looking for, guys. We want to get it cooked on the bottom there. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm like stirring it up, trying to get it cooked. It takes a little bit of time. That's why I prepped everything for you guys. I didn't want you guys having to wait forever, right? So let's cover it up a little longer. Let's lower the temperature some. I don't know, maybe 5. And let that finish cooking on the bottom. And let's take a look at this one here.
You're going to flip it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to flip it. That's why I put them over here so they can see me flip it. Watch me mess up. I never messed up, but watch, because I'm doing this. Watch me flip it and it'll fall off or something. It'll fall off or something. Okay. Let me throw the mushrooms in here. I think I might have put too many mushrooms, but you know what, guys? I don't think you can ever have too many mushrooms in anything, right? Unless you don't like mushrooms. Jessica, my friend, does not like mushrooms. She's like, oh, Jeanette, if you put mushrooms in it, I'm not going to eat it. So when I know that she's coming over and she's eating something, sometimes I make them really tiny. No, I don't do that, Jessica. I would never do that, right? Right, guys? Okay, so let's get those nice and soft. Okay. I hope you guys can have a pretty good view of both things that I'm doing here on the stove. Only I can get this thing to stay straight. That would be awesome. Applesauce. So, what are your guys' favorite dishes? Let me know. Maybe during the week I'll make lasagna for you guys. Just don't tell Lana. She won't like me. I I make a vegetable lasagna, and then I make a meat one, because of course I have meat eaters, and then I have meat. I don't like meat.
I want meat.
I know, Greg. Okay, so I think this guy over here is looking good.
It's not ready yet.
I know it's not. I'm just showing them what it's gonna look like. Okay. So see what I'm doing? I'm going all the way around, making sure that's nice and separate. Going all the way around. But you start seeing the color, guys. You start seeing the color, see? You start seeing some color, right? Yep. Okay, so let's cover it a little bit longer, because when you cover it, it like starts cooking on the top. Right, guys? Let's see what you guys are writing to me. Yes, I love mushrooms. Yes, I love them too. Okay, so in here we were sauteing. See what it looks like. It's looking good. Just a little longer. Okay, so while we wait on these two things, let's put 2 minutes so I don't forget, because I will forget if I'm talking to you. I can multitask, but maybe 2 things at a time, not 3. I haven't learned how to do that yet. So in this one, we have a bowl here. I'll put it up here so you can see better. And in this bowl, we are going to add carrots. Now, you guys can add whatever you want to, okay? This is just a creation of mine. Beets, and I grated them. Oh, you know what, guys? I forgot. I had to put my garlic in this guy here. So let's put it in fast, okay? Put some garlic in here while it's sauteing, so maybe it'll do the garlic too. And I don't know, maybe however many you want to put in there. I don't really follow recipes much of the time. I just do my own creation, and I kind of look at what I have in the fridge, and then if I need 1 or 2 things, I'll just go get those things. And that kind of works good for me. Okay, I think that's enough garlic. Okay. So let's take a look at this guy over here again, because I don't want it to burn. Okay, it's looking good. It's smelling so good, guys. Oh my gosh. It's smelling so good. So pretty soon, 2 more minutes, and we're going to flip this baby over. Okay. This guy here is almost ready. So if you want to throw like sun-dried tomatoes in there or anything else, I'm not going to, because my son Jonah does not like that. And he's going to want to eat some of this. So I put carrots, I did beets, and I'm going to, just because we love olives. These are those Kalamata, what are they called? Those expensive ones that cost like $10 for a little thing like this. Yeah, that's what these are. And I sliced them up. I'm going to put that in there. I already got my garlic. Okay, and this is almost ready. So we're going to throw this in there too, in the bowl. In the bowl, everything in the bowl. Okay, so let's get this guy out of the way. And let's go back to this guy over here. Woo, that's hot. Okay, this guy here is ready to be turned, guys. We're ready. So let us turn it. Let's see, I want to turn it with you guys so you can see how I turn it. Ooh, I think I'm burning something. You know what, guys? If oil touches your burner, that's what happens. So be very careful, okay? Have an extinguisher nearby. I got one over here. Okay, let's do this fast because I don't want it burning. Okay, so I might have burned a little bit on the top, but it's okay. Okay, so we're going to do this. And I'm going to flip it over. You normally do this in the sink. Ooh, I burned the back. It's burned a little bit. But you know what? It's okay because you put a little bit more oil here. I'll tell you why it's okay. Okay, put a little bit of more oil here. And then lower the temperature, put it back in, guys. So that is why we use this pan. Okay, now we're going to wash it. But it's okay. I'll tell you why it's okay. It's just a little bit. It's not that bad. But it's okay because what we're going to do next is we're going to leave it like this for about 5 minutes, guys. About 5 minutes, just so you have a little crust on the bottom. As soon as you get a little crust on the bottom, we're going to flip it back over into a pan and put it in the oven. So it finishes cooking and it stays warm at like a low temperature for about 15 minutes. So it cooks really good inside, just in case it's not cooked all the way. And it stays warm for you, right? So this is going to be on the bottom. Haha, I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, where's my pan? Here it is. Now the pan, when we flip it over, I just use one of these pans. You don't have to put oil or anything under it because there's a lot of oil in this, so you don't need to do that. And this is the unhealthy one. It's not that bad. It's, at least there's no meat and everything's from scratch. So I guess if you eat a little bit, it should be fine. But I will post a recipe, guys, for you when I'm done, and I'll bring it out of the oven and I'll post a recipe for you. But it is very hot. Everything is very hot, guys. So, and there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that, guys. Isn't that just beautiful? Tortilla de papa. And very cheap. Delicious little side thing. You can cut little wedges with a nice, giant, beautiful green salad next to it. Oh, yeah. So it goes in the oven for about 15 minutes. And then my oven is already on. Now let's continue to the other one. I told you my pan was burnt. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So now we're going to do the other one. Let's finish up the other one. I'm going to put you back over here. It's very messy. Great. Alyssa's on, sweetie. Alyssa was watching me. You gotta go say hi. Okay. Let me put you back over here so that we can... Actually, I might put you just over here. That way you can see a little closer what everything that's going on. Hello again. Okay, we're going to make the healthy one now. Who else is on? Hi, Maria. It's nice to see you. Oh, no, I'm not, Gabby. I burned it. But it's okay. It's on the bottom, and it's not that bad. Oh, why is it unhealthy? I'll tell you why it's unhealthy, because it's French fries. I guess it's not really unhealthy if you make the French fries from scratch and you use really good oil, unless you guys want to make the fries in the oven. You guys can do that. I'm all red because of the heat. You guys can make the fries in the oven. Yeah. And use the oven fries instead of the French fries. It won't have that taste, that authentic taste, but it's okay, guys. It's healthier, right? So just do the French fries, or you can even use tots if you want, and just break them up in half and do that. But everything else is healthy because it's nothing processed. This is all foods that are not processed. Okay, here we have the veggie one. So let us get another bowl. There's nothing better, let me tell you, there's nothing better than to have like 50 of these bowls in your kitchen. I use them all the time. My son, he just eats vegetables. So he fills this up, and that's a meal, and he goes and he's eating his veggies. These bowls are used for everything, especially during Christmas time. We're going to have fun, guys. We're going to bake cookies, okay, for Christmas, and do all kinds of fun desserts. But this right here is, we're going to put in here, instead of eggs, I'm going to use egg whites, okay? Because I'm going to make this healthy, guys, really healthy for my son and for me, because I don't like to use that many eggs. But then you can also use these, in the other recipe. And you can also use half and half if you want to be able to taste a little bit of the egg flavor, but not as much of the egg. So that's in there. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I think I might need to do another one. I just brought it just in case. Let me just put a little more, and that's it. Okay. So now we are going to season it. I don't know. I think just basic. Maybe some pepper. I have no patience, guys. I can't do the little thing. Do you guys actually do the little thing when you're cooking and kind of spray it for like 5 minutes? I can't do that. I gotta go for the big side. I have no patience. Okay, some salt. And we do have olives in here, so you don't want to use too much salt, guys, okay? We already have garlic powder, and I wish I could put cheese, but my son does not eat cheese, so that's not going to go in there. And that's it. Oh, I forgot. I forgot the main thing. Okay, this is going to go in there, and I already told you what was in here, guys. I told you what was in here, but we forgot the spinach. So let me show you what I do with the spinach. This is fun. You guys are going to have a kick watching this. Okay, so I'm going to have to put you over here for that. Oh, man, it's hot with that burner behind me. Whew, I'm all red and burning up. And burning up. And it's not my menopause. It's the, it's the oven back there. I forgot to turn it off. Okay, let me see if I can show you, because this is going to be fun. Well, it's not that much fun, but I think you guys will get a kick of what I use to do this. You know how we use different things to do different things in the kitchen? Well, I have this awesome masher that I bought. I can't get this thing to stay. Maybe if I put it lower. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so unorganized. And my selfie stick is broken. I got to get a new one. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. I think you can see perfectly there. My messy sink area here. Okay. I bought this. Oh, my gosh. I bought this. Where did I buy this? I bought this at... I bought this at that expensive place. I think it's called William and Sonoma on Park Avenue. That's where I bought it. I love that place. I go in there and it's like, I love it. I want everything in there. But check this out. What do you think this thing is, guys? Let's see. Let's see if anybody can comment what it is before I tell you guys. What do you think this is? It's so cool. It was expensive too. It was like $50. But you know what? I've had it for years and I love it. I use it for everything. I don't use it for what it's meant for. I use it for a lot of things. And I'll show you one in a minute. What do you think this thing is, guys? What do you think it is, guys? Let's see. Hi, Philip. Maria, do you know what this is? Do you guys know what this is? Okay, I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to give you one more minute to think about it. This is like that show. You know that show that, what's it called? That people bring weird things that are like really, really like valuable, but it looks like it's not. And they go, well, what do you think this is, guys? Well, there you go. What do you think this is, guys? Some of the stuff out of my sink so I can use my sink properly. Let's see. Cheese grater? No, it's not, but you could use it as a cheese grater, I guess, if the cheese is soft enough. Okay, this is an old-fashioned, but it's an old-fashioned style, but it's modern because it's new, right? People took the style and made a new one out of it. But people put in here potatoes, and this is a potato masher. This is what grandmas use. This is what my grandma had in Argentina. So when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I don't care how much it is, I gotta buy it. Because my grandma had one of these, but I never got it. But it's a new one, and it's huge. It's wonderful, and it's stainless steel. But I use it, what I use it for is to strain, like my spinach. For this thing, you gotta have the spinach dry. And for my, like my spinach pie that I make, that I'll make it one day, but it's not healthy. Oh, but it's delicious. And I used to have a restaurant, and that was everybody's favorite, was my spinach pie. It's like a spinach pizza pie type of thing. Only it has a crust on the top and a crust on the bottom. Gabby, you know what it is, because I know you've made them. But you have to strain your spinach. You boil it, you steam it, or you boil it. I don't like to use the microwave because I think that I'm putting radiation in my food for some reason. You know, I might be crazy, but oh well. I'm happy not to use it, so that's all that matters, right? And after you steam it, you put the spinach in here, like a little bit at a time after you cool it down a little, and you strain it. And all the water comes out. So when it comes out drier. So it's not watery in your quiches. It's not watery in your pies, in your fillings for empanadas or for anything else. So let's do it. Let's get it. I put my spinach in the fridge. So let me grab that and we will strain it. So here's my spinach. I might have got too many. I might have used too much, but spinach is like mushrooms. You can never have too much. So it's nice and cool now, so I can grab it. And I'm putting it in this thing. And we are going to strain it. Check out the water coming out. There you go. Get the water out. And easy, though. Don't strain it too hard because you got to do it a couple of times. You don't want it coming out of the holes either, but you want to get as much water as you can out of it. So once you do that, now what I like to do is I like to multi-process it as well to chop it up even smaller than it already comes. But I'm not going to do that today because I'm trying to hurry this along. See, when you do this, nothing comes out. But you know, when I didn't have this, we did it the good old way. We just get a little bit at a time. You do this. This is how I did it when I didn't have that humongous thing to do it with. And you just go back and forth and you do it in between your fingers. You just let the water run in between your fingers and just until it's nice and dry. Okay, but it takes a little longer. It's a little faster. And I do the same thing when I make my spinach, when I make my lasagna, because I make a really good vegetable lasagna. I got to show you guys. It's delicious. I make the, tomato sauce. I make it from scratch. It's really good. And see, it's nice and dry. When you see that it's dry and no more water, that's when you throw it in there. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, my vegetable lasagna, I also use spinach in it. I put spinach in it. I do use ricotta, just a little bit, but I do use that. And I do use noodles. I guess instead of, you don't have to use ricotta and you don't have to use real noodles. You can always grill eggplant, and you use the eggplant thinly grilled on the thing instead of the noodles, and it's delicious too. Okay, so there's another one nice and dry for you. Let's use this one now. And this thing comes apart. This thing comes apart too, but it's awesome because you can mash sweet potato, you can mash. My kids used to love to use this when they were little. You can mash potatoes, and I don't know, it becomes mashed a little differently than the regular, than you mashing it by hand. Or with a masher. I don't know if I should put this much spinach, but you know what, guys? I'm going to do it, and then we'll see what happens. What I'm going to do next is I am going to mix all this up in there and see if I need to add any more egg whites or not. And then normally I fry this also with oil, and I do the same thing that I did with the other one. But I'm not going to do that this time. This time I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to put it in the oven like a quiche. I'm going to put it in a Pyrex, and then I'm going to just stick it in the oven. And I'm going to see what it comes out like, and then I'll take a picture for you guys, because it'll probably take me around 40 minutes to do that. But you can pretty much add anything you want in it. You can put like grilled, is that what it's called? No, it's called roasted garlic. You can put roasted peppers in there. You can put sun-dried tomatoes in it. Oh my gosh, that sounds oh so good. You can put some of the good cheese. But my son doesn't eat all that stuff, guys, so I can't do it. What I can do is when it comes out, I can add it on top, right? I can chop it up and put it on the top. But it does have olives, so that's going to be good with the olives. So now that we got all that extra water out of there, and here we go again. Let me see if I can get rid of this and come and put you a little closer again. I'll clean this up later. While my mom's watching her soap operas and eating her dinner, I'll clean up the kitchen while I listen to the soap operas, right? Okay, so we got it all on there. Can you guys see okay? It's all in there, in the bowl. We're gonna get a fork and mix it up really good. Let's mix it up. I might need to put more egg whites in there, guys. I think I might need to do that because it doesn't look like there's enough egg. Nope, not enough egg. And you know what? I might need 2 Pyrex. I might have to add a couple of real eggs in there. I don't know. This egg whites is too watery. I think I'm going to add a couple of real eggs in there, guys. Just put some more egg whites. So far, I'm almost used 2 things of it. Okay, I'm gonna get some real eggs in there. Cause see, look, guys, it's too watery, right? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna come out that good. So I'm gonna grab some eggs, right? See, cooking is all about testing and doing different things and then making notes if you like it or not, or what you can do to improve it next time. That's what cooking is. Cooking is fun. Cooking is fun, guys. Ooh, I gotta get out my tortilla. It's been past 15 minutes, I think. Ooh, it looks so nice. Guys, it looks so nice. And you know what? If you go to dinner or something somewhere and they want you to bring a dish, bring this. It's super cheap. And it's so original. And everybody, let me tell you, everybody loves this. You slice it thick. Well, not too thick. Just like maybe a 1/4 inch or a little bit more. And put it in between bread with a little veganese or something, or mayonnaise or whatever you like. And, oh, it's so good cold. It's so good cold. My husband eats it at work cold the next day. So here's what it looks like, guys. See it? Oh, it's so delicious. Okay. So that's ready. Let me leave this out here so that it doesn't burn in the oven. I don't want to forget about that guy. Okay, so now back to this one. I'm going to add some eggs in there, but first, let me find a bowl here. I can do this. And they're not the healthy eggs either, guys. They're the cheapo eggs. I ran out of my good ones. I gotta go buy some. I'm going to put maybe 4 eggs in there. Just because it's going to go in one of my humongous Pyrex, I think. Or maybe 2 Pyrex. And you know what else you can do? You can make like little meatballs out of them. Maybe make little meatballs or something out of them. You can coat them with some seeds, right? With some flax seeds or hemp seeds. Or you can also do some breadcrumbs, some healthy breadcrumbs, and kind of make little balls, little meatballs out of spinach and veggies. That sounds good, actually. Maybe I'll do some with that if I made too much. So just beat a little bit of egg on the side, just because we got to fix this. Let's try to fix this. Let's try to fix this and see what happens if we make some real egg in there. Make it a little bit more thicker, right? You can also put seeds if you want in there. I'm not going to because, like I said, my son... Oh, this looks better. This feels better already. Oh, yeah. This is going to be perfect, guys. Oh, perfect. Okay, let me show you. Let me get a spoon so you can see better. Okay. It's not too liquidy, but it's liquidy enough, right? You don't want it too thin or too thick. So we're going to get a Pyrex now, and let's put it in the Pyrex. Put it in the Pyrex. Now, for the Pyrex, you can put a little bit of oil on the bottom, or you can put whatever you want, a good something. I still have a little bit of spray. I know I'm not supposed to be using spray, but I already have it, so I'm going to use it, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, I apologize beforehand. Okay, so you're going to put that in there. Voila, that's it. Done. Goes in the oven. It goes in the oven. Normally, you can do this if you want in the pan, just like I made the other one. It's pretty much, we call it, in Argentina, we call the one with the spinach. We don't put the other veggies in there. We just use the sauteed onions and the spinach alone. And we call it tortilla de acelga. Instead of the spinach, we use acelga. Acelga is Swiss chard. Oh, it's so good with Swiss chard because Swiss chard's a little bit sweet. Oh, it's delicious. I prefer Swiss chard over spinach any day, any day. I even chop up the little, the thick stems. Or else in Argentina, normally we sometimes save the stems and we'd quickly put it in bread. We'd bread them quickly, and we would we would put them in the oven with a little bit of drizzled olive oil over it, or else we'd fry it quickly. Oh, so good. They were called pencas. Pencas. Oh, so good. Okay, guys, so this is what I did. I just put it on here. And if you think it needs a little bit more egg whites or egg or whatever, you can put it on top. You can sprinkle anything on top to make it look pretty that you like. But that's it. And it's kind of like a quiche. Oh, you know what else we can do instead of this? We can put it in little cupcakes. Little cupcake holders. You can put a little bit of oil in each one or spray it or something, and you can put in the cupcake you can make little cupcakes. Little cupcakes. Oh, and then on top of it, oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. On top of it, you can maybe steam some sweet potato, right? Or butternut. And then you can put it in like one of those things to decorate, and you can make a little decoration on top of it. Or mashed potatoes. And then you can have your little quiche with a little bit of potato, either sweet potato or mashed potatoes on top. I used to do that when I used to cook meat. I would make like little tiny, what do you call those? Meatloafs in there. And on top of it, I'd put a little bit of like a little swirl of potato, mashed potatoes. It was the meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and then I drizzle a little bit of ketchup over it, or else a little bit of gravy. And people love that because it come out so cute and tiny. Anyway, but here you go. It's gonna go, I think maybe 350, right, guys? For about 40 minutes. I'll keep an eye on it. I might even cover it and then uncover it. And I guess that's it. You can put cheese on it if you want on top, or you don't have to put anything. You can throw some seeds. You can make it look pretty with like pieces of fancy vegetables or something. But I'm going to stick that in the oven, and then I'll come say goodbye to you guys. So that's in the oven for about 40 minutes. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll start sticking, kind of like you do with the cake. You stick your knife in there, and you look at it and see if it's still wet. And you can lower the temperature, leave it a little longer. So have fun with it. You can even cut a piece off and, saute it or cook it on a pan or something. You just let your imagination go wild. Have fun in the kitchen like Lana does, right? Have fun. I love you guys. Enjoy. Talk to you soon. Bye.